Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be Emawk versus Bill here on Alcyone. Yep, said that right. Bottom left, it's going to be Bill, our red Zerg player. And on the top right, it's going to be a blue Terran. It is Emawk. Emawk? Yeah, I think it's Emawk. It kind of looks like Hawk, but there's no H in there. This is going to be a Midrank Madness sent to SniperMonkey at the email address in the description with the subject of Midrank Madness. Just make sure it's Platinum, Gold, or Diamond level. And it's interesting in some way, and I guarantee that SniperMonkey will watch it, enjoy it, and then let me know which ones are good to cast for this feature. Alright, so Midrank Madness. We got the refinery coming up, and oh, so double gas opening here from Emawk. Which either means that they don't know the Reaper expand timing, or they're planning on opening up Cyclones, right? Right, man, Mass Cyclone is so hard for lower level Zergs. We will see. We will see if it is. So we got 16 hatch here from Bill. Okay. We've seen Bill in this feature a few times over the past few months, haven't we? Yes, we have. Boom, boom, boom. And what are we doing here? Where's our gas, Bill? Oh, pool. Okay, so pool gas. Fine. I'm not going to have any problems with it. Nobody's going to lose a game here at this level of StarCraft because they went pool gas instead of gas pool here. Really not worried about it. And it is. Look at this fast factory. Well, thank goodness. Emawk's actually using the gas that he's been gathering here on 2 refineries to do something. A lot of the time at this level, we'll see Terrans go for 2 gas and then just kind of make Marines and expand in SCVs, and none of that stuff needs gas. And it's very confounding, but I'm glad to see that Emawk knows what's up. Emawk is upgrading to an orbital, which I'm good to see too, or glad to see as well. Just, again, too many Terran players at the lower level are just like, no, command center good. Command center totally good. All right, what's the play? Got a Reaper out. You gonna move out, Reaper? Dude, you're hard walled. Do you think Lings are gonna show up? I guess they could. Anyway, this Reaper's name is simply Shredder, as submitted by Rocket. Longtime subscriber Rocket. Shredder being one of the main antagonists in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles storyline and lore. Originally from the comics, moved into the TV show. He's in the movies as well. He's just really one of the greatest character designs, I think. One of the greatest villain designs in all of recorded animated history. I think so anyway. Just great, man. And he's just abjectly evil, too. That's what I like about Shredder. Nothing redeeming about him. Like, he wants to, I don't know, take over the world and do bad crime stuff, and the turtles are trying to stop him, so he wants to kill the turtles. That's just how it works, man. I think in one of the movies, he gets compacted by a trash compactor. Which... man, the 90s had some pretty brutal villain deaths. The 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s were all like, bad guys need to die in horrible ways. Let's show that in these kids' shows. And it's like, okay, I guess. If that's what y'all are into. Siege tank out from Emawk. Shredder, you know, just chilling. Doesn't have any kills to his name, but that's okay. Gonna hang out, do some stuff over here, see if there's a third base coming in from the Zerg, but it's over here, unfortunately. Not the greatest scout. Wait, did he get down there and scout that? He didn't. He doesn't know that third base is there at all. Terran building a second base after factory, after starport. So this was really a 1-1-1 opening. This is a Destiny Cloudfist build out of Emawk. Man, this is worried about pool first or Ling all-in shenaniganry, isn't it? Really worried about that. He's going 1 Viking and 1 Liberator on his reactored starport. This is creative. I don't know if it's any good, but by golly, it seems incredibly creative here. Like, getting a Viking out at this stage of the game, yeah, we see that from professional Terrans. What we don't see is a reactored starport being used for a Liberator and a Viking. Bill's like, where the heck is your second base, man? We're at 4.5 minutes, dude. I'd be worried about that. If my third base was coming up as a Zerg player, this is some kind of crazy 1 base all-in. Like 12 Marines, 2 medevacs, a Liberator, a Siege tank, 4 Cyclones, and then I die. Because, like, the army of Bill right now is currently 8 Lings. So, yeah, you would definitely die to that. But, thankfully for Bill, there is a second base from Emawk. He's not going for a crazy 1 base 5-minute all-in. But he's, going to go ahead and land down here and see if he can take a natural base, and he certainly can. Those Lings are not there to prevent that. armory coming in from Emawk. I'm not sure if that's going to be... He wants to make Thors, maybe? Right? Widow Mines are permacloaked if you have an armory. You can get tier 3 upgrades for your Marines and Marauders and Ghosts if you have an armory. I don't know what this armory is for Emawk. Trying to figure that out. Second base from Emawk, upgrading to a planetary fortress. Now look, generally, I'm going to say that's bad. The higher you get in level in StarCraft, the worse that's going to be for you. But at this level, again, I don't think it's going to hurt you. Spire coming in from Bill. Got a Roach Warren with Galil Reconstitution researching. Creep spread happening all over the place here. And yeah, it's 50 to 31 workers here from Bill. There's been absolutely no harassment at all from Emawk. He did a little bit of Reaper stuff, but didn't get a kill with it, and really even hasn't scouted all that much. Didn't get into the main base at all. Kind of poked in the natural and just kind of left. And he's been hanging out here ever since. Shredder. Just having a good time. This Viking's having a great time, too. 2 Overlord kills, and that has blinded Bill. Bill's got an Overlord. That's not even Bill. Bill is blind. Bill has no idea what's going on other than what these Lings are doing. And, okay. Reaper says, a 4th base timing. Oh, Shredder, no. Shredder. Run, Shredder. You're taking acid to the... acid right to the face. That is some brutal stuff. So, the good news for the Terran player is that Ling Roach is actually pretty horrible about dealing with planetaries. Especially at this time of the game where you have no attack or armor upgrades at all on any of them. Speed upgrades are nice, but they don't really help you when you're fighting a giant cannon mounted to a command center like this. Look at him staring into our soul. Staring into our soul. Yeah, I don't know. Emawk, yeah, he did make a Thor with that armory. And he's getting vehicle and ship plating. He's trying to go mech now. Oh, and for Hellbat transformation. So the armory was for all the mech stuff he's doing. He's going traditional mech here. Okay. It's very powerful at this level of StarCraft, man. You make a ton of Thors with Hellbats, and then... Oh, but maybe have the Hellbats here... No. Oh, no, the Hellbats are not here to help... Okay. I'm not sure if the Hellbats would have saved these Thors as they get absolutely crushed. But if the Hellbats were there, they could have... They're hiding now. They're like, there's roaches. They could have maybe roasted up these Lings, and then Thors would have stayed alive. Possibly. Well, we got some Corruptors out here from Bill. I don't know if he's planning on going Broodlords against the Thors, which are dead, by the way. Oh, there is a Fusion Core coming in, so maybe we'll see some Battlecruisers. This might be like the one time in the history of TVZ where the Zerg player has Corruptors out before the first Battlecruiser is being built. But also, you would need a starport with a tech lab on it, and he doesn't have any of that, so I don't know. Emawk's just kind of doing stuff. Like, Emawk knows that building bases is normal. He knows that it's good to have extra bases and make SCVs, but he's not really doing a great job of that. He's down 63 to 39 workers. He's on 2 bases. This Liberator has 0 kills. Hang on. Might get some kills here. Bam. Queen gonna die, that's for sure. See you later, Queen. And come on, reaction time. Not bad, actually, from Bill. Not the worst reaction time I've ever seen. And let's see if this Liberator can get out of here after getting 6 kills on 1 attack. Really not bad. Alright, so Liberator out. Muta's trying to fight. Mutas! There are turrets and Thors here, though. No, Mutas, get out. Get out. Okay, well, one of them made it out with all of 33 HP to his name. This 3rd base needs to land somewhere, and sure, upgrade it to a planetary if you need to. Get turrets to protect it from those Mutas, absolutely. What do I think would be good here? Hydroling Bane is obviously pretty good against traditional mech, like really cost efficient. But in general, attacking a Terran who's sitting at his own planetary is a bad idea, right? We don't want to do that as Zergs. And Emawk's smart enough to sit here, mass up at his base, that is a planetary, and say, come get me. Blue Flame is done too. That's great. Man, oh boy. Well, third base is not happy because it's not planetary yet, and these corruptors, I guess they were here to kill floating command centers. I don't know what other value they have. I guess liberators. They're a good answer to libs. Hellbats are surprisingly good against buildings. I'm kind of surprised they didn't keep hanging out there. They decided to pull back. I'm not sure if they got F2'd somewhere. No, they're on their own control group. But look, no, hang on. I think they got F2A moved over here. And then they're swinging back around. And where's their rallying place? Here, I get. No, it's got them on some kind of like a shift-click momentum thing here. Okay, so here. Everybody gather up here. Viking, no. Man, corruptors are so satisfying to use in situations where they're actually getting stuff done. A couple Hydras out from Bill. There you go. So Hydraling Bane. Though Hydra Roachling Corruptor is more what we're seeing here out of Bill. Alright, well, this fourth base of Bill's is in a lot of trouble. These drones are absolutely going to die. However, it's 73 to 36 workers, so even if all these drones die, Bill's going to still have a nice economic advantage. Dude, seriously, though. All right, here we go. Hellbats roasting those lings up as they're supposed to do. Corruptors can't help with this fight at all. And a disengage from Bill. Very smart of him. Now the Roaches come in, though, and they're going to do well against the Hellbats. Trade pretty well against the Thors, too. And just overwhelming Zerg here with the right idea of Roach Hydra against the Thors. Wiping them out. These drones survived that onslaught. I like the speed at with which he's rebuilding this base. That's a good indication that Bill is on top of things. A lower level player will definitely take 2 or 3 minutes to replace this if they do at all. Right? So I am still worried about taking down a planetary with this. Roach Hydra, maybe if you're Caustic Spraying on the planetary, it'll work out better. Here we go. Corruptors find... Okay, they're just getting smashed by missile turrets. Okay, either get the Corruptors out of there or kill the turrets. Or just kind of hang out and try to overcome the healing DPS. The healing PS Caustic Spray. Is it enough to overcome the repair of the SCVs? Normally it is, but these Corruptors are dying. Oh, 16 killed planetary. That's what we like to see. Oh, hang on. He's still Caustic Spraying on that, and it will go forever. Hey, dude, you cannot lose this to a single Corruptor. You can't. Send a Thor over. He is. He's like, hang on a second. What's going on? I'm still being peed on? That's not cool. I find this highly unacceptable. There we go. And look at him even using the single target. Oh, the single target anti-air mode. So good, Emawk. Excellent. Still down 71 to 32 workers. Third base is alive, although getting you 0 income right now. Hey, we got a single SCV. Single SCV working on it. Battle cruisers. Oh, dude, you just saw he's got Corruptors. He has the tech for that. He's got +1 flyer attack on his Corruptors, so he's got upgrades on some level. I don't know if battle cruisers are what we want here, man. I love hiding all the overlords back down here in the bottom left. Very, very entertaining stuff. Ooh, taking a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th base at the 6 o'clock and a 6th base at this gold here, too, on Alcyone. Good base to take. Sometimes Zerg will take this as their first base if they're cheesing, like Rogue loves to do this. Harstem tried it out when Rainer was trying to coach him how to play Zerg on Harstem's channel a couple weeks ago. It was very fun. Well, Emawk trying to hide these battle cruisers back here. He's like, if I show up with enough BCs, then Bill will fall over and die. And there is some truth to that. If, like, 10 battle cruisers show up and you're a Zerg player and you don't have any Corruptors, you just sort of die. Or if you have 3 Corruptors, you also die, because that's how many Corruptors Bill has. He's more going into Hydras, which do not trade particularly well against BCs. But what I like here from Bill is he's trying to force the issue. He's saying, okay, I don't really want this Terran player to macro up super hard. I don't want him to get maxed out because I'm maxed out, and the longer I wait while I'm maxed out and he's not maxed out, the more chance it is that he's going to be maxed out. If that makes any sense. I like the Liberator, I like the Widowmines, I like the turrets, I like the tanks, I like the Thors. This is a tough nut to crack if you're Bill. Ooh, catching the Thors out away, though, kind of. All right, so this is kind of split up into 2 engagements here. All the Lings are dead. The repair on the planetary is not as good as it was at the natural. So the nope, there's the repair. There's the hug of life on the planetary. And by God, the entire Zerg army gets obliterated again. Woo! That is an 8-kill planetary. That is a 7-kill siege tank, and his buddy has 7 kills as well. Thor's at 10 and 9 kills apiece. This is why mech is so strong, because in straight-up engagements, it can really do well against Zerg, no matter what the Zerg player is doing. You have to have more stuff. Which is why expanding a million times is exactly what we want to see from Bill. And he's doing a pretty good job of it. He hasn't really saturated the 6 o'clock base. Nope, now he's got some drones heading over. The gold base might be a higher priority to target because, again, the higher income of the gold minerals is big. And also, it's a little bit closer to your enemy base, so it's likely to be attacked earlier than this one. So we will see pros sometimes, you know, if they've got 85 drones, everything's saturated, they'll send the drones here before they'll send them here. Just for ease of how easy it is to get these minerals versus these ones, right? Does that make any sense? Anyway, creep spread is good here from Bill. We like it. We like it a lot. Air weapons coming in here from Emawk. It is still 200 supply from Bill. Bill's like, I was maxed out. Man. Yeah, you're a maxed out Zerg. He needs banelings for this planetary. He really does. Show up with a Roach Hydra, and then just make like 20 banelings. And in the midst of everybody worrying about the Roach Hydra, the banelings roll in and go, and that sucker dies. Banelings are probably your best bet. I am okay with Roach Hydra here, especially with the numbers they're in. Especially if they've got +1 +1 attack. That's good. Okay, again, attacking into a planetary. This planetary might actually die this time, and it does. All right, planetary down. The battle cruiser jumped on the other side, though, and the corruptor count is 0. Uh-oh. This is getting tough all of a sudden. Feels like base race. I can't go back and deal with those BCs anyway. Well, not with these Hydras, right? This is what? This is 17 Hydras versus 6 BCs? No, the math does not check out there. I'm sorry, especially if the BCs have +2 armor in addition to the native armor that they have. Good grief. Anyway, the main base of Emawk is not a happy place to be. Ugh. Yeah, so battlecruiser's taking out the infestation pit. Oh, denying these upgrades would be pretty good. +2 missile attack is going to finish, and +1 ground carapace is going to finish. Yep, there we go. Because the battlecruisers didn't feel like taking out those Evo chambers. They're going after this here third base, though. See you later, alligator. The starports that are building the BCs are a extreme target for this Roach Hydra army, and they are just unopposed, man. Just unopposed. Okay, fine, Yamato the Spore. There's nothing else to Yamato. Bill's trying to rebuild a new Spire, which seems good. 13, 14 kills, 19 kills, 20 kills on these BCs. 34 kills and 12 kills. Some of these kills are broodlings, so I'm not sure they should count in the grand scheme of things. Okay, got that burning at least. I was like, man, if you lose this because you left... Oh my gosh, you're leaving this factory up. Bill is sitting on 5,000 minerals and 2,400 gas, and he's just threw up 17 corruptors. Here we go. So what does he got? +1 fire attack, +1 fire carapace against battle cruisers with +2 armor in addition to the other armor they have. And +1 air weapons did not actually finish. So got to keep that in mind. Battle cruisers are wasting time attacking, well, cocoons. Although, okay, fight. Oh, Yamato then. You have Yamato. He's not paying attention. Oh, he is paying attention. Yamato, this one too. Oh, they hit so hard against VCs. This Corruptor's not going to win this. No. Alright, so those Corruptors die. These Corruptors win. Absolutely. These guys, they use their Yamato on a Spore. Ah! They shouldn't have wanted to do that. And then the battlecruisers have been over here for so long, they jump home. And by them, I mean the 2 that survived that onslaught. So Emawk is down to a final base. He is mining. He is repairing this battlecruiser as well as he can. With the resources he's got. He's trying to ninja expand over here to a Rich Vespine Geyser base. If he can hang on to that, that might actually kind of work out for him. But here comes... Boop! the army of the Zerg. And, yo, Corruptors decide to chase after the BCs, just eating missile turret shots. They don't care, apparently, at all. All the battle cruisers are down. You need to... Okay, well... These turrets have been putting in some serious work today. They're not getting target fired. They're getting free reign on these Corruptors. It takes them a while to kill them. It's not as fast as killing Mutalisks, because Mutas have that armor. Is that barracks getting repaired? He is repairing his barracks. That's great. What can he can build stuff out of this one factory. And, oh, he's got an orbital floating back here, which these Corruptors are going to deal with. Yeah, this is just, yeah, I lost my main and my natural and my third, but I've got 1, 2, 3 other bases. Oh, my 5th base died too. But I still have 3 bases and you have 1. So the math works out for me here in the end. Man. Emawk, you're in a lot of trouble, sir. You're down 76 to 28 supply. I would love that he's working on high-sec auto-tracking right now. What I need now, he says, is for my turrets and my planetaries to have extra +1 range to their attacks. That will help me win this game. This idiot keeps attacking into my planetaries and my turrets, and I'm winning. Bill's not an idiot. Bill's doing all right. Bill throwing in a Hydralisk den as well here. Where's he got a hive? Oh, he upgraded this 3rd base or 4th base to a hive. That's cool. It's nice that didn't die. That would have really set him back forever. But you need to be hunting for bases, sir. You need to be sending Lings out or Corruptors out. I don't care what it is. Send a Corruptor to every one of these bases on the map, because the only way you can really lose this is if Emawk's expanding a bunch, which he could afford to do. He's got 1,200 minerals. He could... Well, he saved his orbital command, so might as well... And there's a Cyclone, too. He might as well lift this orbital and land it over here, build another command center here, or maybe down here, and maybe Bill won't check it, right? Oh, there's another Cyclone. Cyclone versus Queen. Why are you taking hits? You shouldn't be taking hits. Oh, well. Doesn't really matter now. Speedlings with the surround. +2 flyer attack coming in. +2 ground melee. +2 melee attack. Resources going to upgrades here from Bill. Sitting on 6,000 minerals, 1,300 gas. This game, I don't know. Really, the only way Emawk wins it is if he expands a couple times. Bill just throws 2 or 3 armies away into this kind of entrenched position. And then Bill's able to get on equal footing. Oh my gosh, again, just no banelings at all. It's like, fine, you can have that base. I'm tired of you having that base. So I'm going to actually kill this factory this time that has been building the mech units. These SCVs are just, don't mind us, just coming through. And then they make it out. Lol. Factory down. Tech lab down. Oh no, double supply depot. It hurts more to lose those than regular supply depot. Somehow, through all of this, Emawk is not supply blocked. Absolutely incredible stuff here. Bill getting a hive. Taking down the last barrack. No, the second to last barracks of Emawk. Emawk's here. Emawk is over here, rebuilding a barracks, building supply. As he's not supply blocked, but he's worried about that happening to him. Finding the orbital, found the orbital. And then just walking, that's just bad pathing, I think. Was he actually trying to attack this? Well, he's attacking this barracks, so sure. Why not? And this orbital that I said to send over here gets intercepted by Corruptors and dies. So good job by Bill. Keeping an eye on these floating buildings of the Terran, being stubborn. Being a stubborn face here later on. Today, APM checks, on average, 78 for the Terran, 166 for the Zerg. Try to go for the mechy mech. It would have worked. It's just a question of macro for Emawk today, right? Just didn't get that natural base fast enough. Didn't get the 3rd base fast enough. Never got a 4th base. Until, I guess, after the main and the natural were killed, so that's hardly worth anything. Bill's getting Adrenal. Big fan of Adrenal over here in Falcon Paladin land. Also, +2 flyer Carapace is in production. Still think some banelings would be incredible here. I really do. And then maybe not just banelings, since siege tank fire would be an issue with that. But yeah, bring up some Roach Hider to absorb the initial shots of the planetary and the tanks. And then while they're busy attacking the tankier units, more than banelings, then the banelings swing in. That sucker dies, and it might be a GG out. Emawk, man. He's believing in the power of bio here. He's like, all right, mech didn't work. Let's start throwing up some Marines and Marauders against this mess. And you know what? He might be right about that. Marine Marauder with good upgrades can handle Hydra Roach pretty effectively. That said, they don't have upgrades, right? There's no combat shield, there's no stim, there's no +1/+1. Whereas the Zerg player has all the upgrades, right? +2/+2, +2, +2. A lot of +2s here. No +3s yet. But we might get there eventually. So upgrade advantage, Zergy Zerg. And here we go again into this planetary. Letting these turrets just absolutely rain fire upon... Oh, is he killing the turrets this time? He's killing the turrets this time. He killed the turrets this time. And now the planetary will go down. With the caustic spray. Oh, man, that was tough. Woo! That planetary died with like 48,000 Zerg kills. That was incredibly impressive stuff. And that, I told you, Emawk, with that death of that planetary, that was his hope. It is now gone, and he GG's out. And by that I mean he hasn't GG'd out. He's rage-taking his natural. He's re-walling off his main, which is hilarious. He GG's and then he keeps playing. Emawk, come on, man. If you're going to be stubborn about it, don't say GG and then be stubborn about it. Just be stubborn about it. That's all you gots to do. New engineering base. Like, man, those planetaries really paid for themselves today. They certainly did. There we go. Man, if you've ever wanted to see corruptors getting murdered by missile turrets constantly, this is the game for you. How many corruptors have died to missile turrets? It's a lot today. It is a lot of corruptors. Some of them, 41 corruptors have died. Some of them have died to BCs, yes. But so many of them have died to turrets. And also, I guess there were some Thor deaths earlier too, right? Yes, at least one. At least one corruptor that died to Thor. So we... Okay, Zerg says, I know about this.
Mineral field depleted.
I don't know about this, though. I know about this. Look at this little... Again, utterly unupgraded Marine Marauder Ball. Oh, they've got +1 attack. I lied. They got +1 attack. They don't have stim. They don't have combat shield. They don't have concussive shells. This is the most unintimidating Marine Marauder Ball. Not just for their size, but for their absolute abject lack of upgrades here. The tech switch did not work for Emawk because of that reason. There's a V and there's a bye. Bye, says Bill. And Bill comes out on top. Comes out victorious. That was fun. That was a very fun mid-rank madness display here today. I mean, just... Amazing stuff here. Bill out macroed, right? Sniper said that when he sent this in. He's like, this is kind of just a game where the Zerg got macros, the Terran. The Terran killed a ton of stuff today. Look at this. Bill lost 40,000 resources and Emawk lost 27,000. Usually in a 27-minute game, if those are the numbers, the Zerg player lost. That is way too cost efficient for what Emawk was building today. And that's what mech does. Mech battle cruisers, all this stuff, planetaries, cost efficient units. It's just Bill had so many bases and so much income that he could still easily win anyway, even with the cost inefficiency of the trades he was making. Yeah, some lurkers would have been insane there too, right? You got to remember lurkers against planetaries with their range upgrade. You need a hive for it. But if you get seismic spines, you can outrange a planetary, which is really good for killing planetaries, turns out. But yeah, end of the day, 89 drones died here from Bill. 53 drones died, or SCVs died. There were 86 left. So Bill made 160-something. 170 drones today, if my math is right, and it's probably not right. Yeah, lost 4 hatches, but did his job too. Killed command centers, killed planetaries, killed orbitals. Where are the orbitals that died on this list? That's a command center. That's a planetary. I'm scanning through. There it is. 1 orbital died. Only 1 orbital was made then, I think, in this game. No, wait. No, that's a planetary. Lol. Lol. All right, that was fun. That was a good Midrank Madness game. Again, send me your replays to falconpaladin@gmail.com. Just kidding. Send them to SniperMonkey at the email address in the description with the subject of Midrank Madness. Don't send them to me. I won't see them. SniperMonkey will see them. Okay? Okay, great. So yeah, until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw and what you heard today. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is before us.